July 20th update on the death of Mary Habila in David Umahi's compound. The recent update now is in the David Umahi University of Sciences and Education, his staff members have told people that attend that university to not release any comments or make any statements on the death of Mary Habila. This is why I will continue to say that this is damage control, because a clear conscience fears no accusation. People can come out and say what they want to say. You as David Umahi and your team should not be worried about what people want to say more than you should be worried about coming out as guilty or innocent through that autopsy being done. You guys come out and you claim that you want an autopsy to be done, but Mary Habila's father is coming out and swearing an affidavit in Ebonyi State court that he doesn't want an autopsy being done. Why would you, as David Umahi, want an autopsy done today, the 20th of July, and even between the 13th and the 12th of July when those news anchors came out and said it, but you didn't request this autopsy on the 27th of June when she died in your compound? It makes you look very, very suspicious, and I will continue to keep speaking about this. If you truly wanted an autopsy, you should have come out to the public on the 27th of June, 2026, and announced her death and prepared to have the autopsy taken. The fact that you didn't prepare to have that autopsy taken on the 27th of June, and it wasn't until the 12th of July when the information was leaked that you came out and had a press conference, and all of these things that are happening in regards to Mary Habila's father saying that enough is enough to the Ebonyi State morgue, that he wants his daughter released without having an autopsy done to know the cause of his own daughter's death. It's very, very obvious that you're playing a part in what's going on. You're using your connections and resources to be able to bully and intimidate Mary Habila and her family. It's wrong. All of these things are going to come out very, very soon. The truth is going to be revealed. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I've said this before and I will continue to keep saying this. This case has become global because you do not want to relieve David Umahi of his position so that he can be probed and investigated by the DSS and by the Nigerian police unit in Ebonyi State. You know, I know, and we all as Nigerians know that David Umahi is a suspect in the death of Mary Habila, because the fact that 2 weeks passed by and he did not come out and say anything until after the information was leaked makes him look very, very guilty and suspicious. We aren't going to keep quiet. We aren't going to surrender to David Umahi's pressure, especially those who he's pressuring in regards to him claiming that if you defame him or if you come out and make any comments that he is going to press charges. If that's what he wants to do, that's fine. But we can't be scared. Scared of what? Scared of what? The truth coming out? If the truth is the truth, you shouldn't be scared of the truth unless you know that your hands are guilty. To me, this is damage control, and I will continue to keep speaking about it. Now he's allowed to get to the point where staff members at his university are telling people to not speak on the situation. Why are you telling them not to speak on the situation if you know your hands are clean? You shouldn't be worried about what another man or what another woman has to say if you know your hands are clean and you're not the one that took the life of Mary Habila. The Ebonyi State Police Division that is holding the corpse of Mary Habila, I urge you guys as soon as you possibly can to have an autopsy done. Let's have this exposed to the public so we can see how we'll move forward in this situation. Her family also needs to know the reason of her death. Even though her father, Baba Habila, is coming out and saying that they don't want to know, understand that it's pressure from David Umahi and his team. It's not his actual thoughts. I believe those are not his actual thoughts. Justice must be served to the family of Mary Habila. This case has become global, and it's not going to stop until justice is served. I'll leave it there.